Yeah, I got this Kiev 60 off of eBay. This one actually came from the Ukraine. I think I paid for the kit. I paid around $250, $270, about $60 to ship it. I got it in about 3 weeks. I've had it for about a year. There were some things about it that I'm going to show. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about loading film and the average things, but I'm going to show the quirks I found with this camera for anybody who might be interested in buying one. Now the big problem with this camera has been film spacing and film advance. Now I noticed with this camera, after I get through 2 rolls of film, the frames start separating and there's a gap between them. So as long as I was using it, framing was alright. And when you advance the film on this, it has a tendency not to go far enough, and that causes problems. If you advance this camera all the way to the peg and just leave it, it screws up. It doesn't advance right. What you have to do every time is put pressure on the stop here until you hear a small click. There it went. Then it's fine. The lens on this camera, I mean, it gives really good pictures as far as image quality, but the automatic stop down, see, I'll put it on 2.5, and then I'll move it to 22. It doesn't work. The lens isn't stopping down on its own automatically. Now you can do it manually with the lever here on the side, but you got to be careful. Well, I have to be careful because I don't know if you can see it now. I'll back it up to a bigger size. Make it 11. It doesn't always, the aperture isn't always even. It isn't always an even circle. See out there, it's kind of egg-shaped, and that was making part of my picture blurry. So because of that, also on eBay, I found this lens. This one came from Serbia. Now I have it set, I'll set it to 11 here, and it does stop down, and it is good quality. The only thing about this lens alone, I noticed that the split image at infinity isn't even. It's just a hair off. But I haven't had any problems with the quality of pictures. Now I did get this. These cameras are front heavy too. This teleconverter off eBay. It's teleconverter with a K instead of a C. I don't see any manufacturer marks on it, so I don't know who made this. But it is a 2-power. But there is a problem with this lens and that teleconverter. This teleconverter works alright with the original lens, but with this Zeiss, this Carl Zeiss, there's a problem. Go ahead and put this on there. You can see the barrel in here. Now the original lens, when you focus it, the barrel moves away from the camera. So there's no movement inside. See, the barrel moves away. With the Zeiss, that barrel, as you can see it, sticks out enough that it hits inside the teleconverter, and then you can't get infinity on it. So when you focus, the closest you can get to infinity is between 15 and 30 feet. So it won't go all the way to infinity with that teleconverter.